Welcome to the Weekday Report for Thursday, August 29th. I'm Joe Potente. Here's a brief look at the news. The Harbor Thunder celebration of Harley-Davidson's 110th birthday roared through Kenosha Wednesday evening. Bill Guida had a chance to ride in the parade. Here's his report.
Ukes owners Keith and Nancy Ulicki led the parade behind 6 motorcycle cops from the Kenosha and Pleasant Prairie Police Departments and the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department. Keith not only put me on the red road glide, he had me line up in the third pair of bikes behind him and Nancy for the parade east along 52nd Street all the way to Celebration Place at the lakefront. With the throaty and powerful 103 cubic inch motor rumbling beneath me as I honked the horn and waved at throngs of smiling, clapping, shouting spectators, I had to admit it was pretty cool wheeling along in harmony with nearly 800 thundering Harley riders. Even cooler, I got to mix and mingle with Harley loyalists and Harley admirers from Kenosha, elsewhere in Wisconsin, too many other states to count, and countries including Finland, New Zealand, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and a lot of other countries. Festivities for all ages continue today through Sunday at Ukes. You'll find more information at www.ukeshd.com. This is Bill Guida reporting for your Kenosha News.
Local lawmakers are optimistic Governor Walker will carefully review and rule quickly on the proposed Kenosha Casino project. Representative Todd Onstad, a Kenosha Democrat, said Wednesday that he's heard Menominee tribal leaders anticipate a decision in 3 or 4 months. Senator Bob Wirch, a Summers Democrat, said he believes Walker, who may have presidential ambitions, would want to put the decision behind him as soon as possible. A jury in Racine County found Summers emergency medical technician Jodin Froeber not guilty on Wednesday. He had been accused of sexually assaulting a seizure patient in the back of an ambulance in July 2011. He was charged with third-degree sexual assault after the woman said Froeber touched her inappropriately and photographed her with a cell phone while her clothes had been partially removed. Froeber denied he did anything inappropriate during the rescue call, and the jury acquitted him. An interfaith service in Kenosha commemorated the Reverend Martin Luther King's famous speech delivered 50 years ago, calling for an end to discrimination and a vision for a better America. More than 40 people gathered for the service at the Bradford Community Church Wednesday night, celebrating the Reverend Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. The service was sponsored by the Coalition to Dismantle Racism. Winter motorcycle racing on frozen Lily Lake will now be limited to 4 hours on Saturdays and 6 hours on Sundays. The Wheatland Town Board enacted the change earlier this week, responding to noise complaints from area residents. The new ordinance also requires mufflers to be used. Some Kenosha residents have complained of a growing skunk problem in the community this summer. While police records show there have been fewer skunk-related calls this year, they've grown as a percentage of all the animal complaints handled by police, up to 54% compared with 45% in 2012. Gerald Johnson, a Bristol-based skunk trapper, said he's received about 20 calls this summer, at least double the typical number at this point of the year. What's trending today? A group called Noise Free America bestowed its Noisy Dozen Award on Kenosha's Harbor Thunder event for being what the organization deemed an irresponsible celebration of extreme noise. Does the roar of motorcycles bother you, or do you think it's just another sound of summer in Wisconsin? Weigh in on our Facebook page. Up next is Brian Sharkey with some Get Out entertainment ideas.
Hi, I'm Brian Sharkey. Liz Snyder is on vacation. Don't let the sun set on your summer fun. The long weekend that's coming is a great opportunity to check out what's left of outdoor activities. Some of these include a trip to the Bristol Renaissance Fair, an Aquanauts water ski show, a walk around Petrifying Springs or Bong State Recreation Area, or even a trip to the Kenosha Drive-In. Also this weekend is the annual Kenosha Classic Cruise-In, where hundreds of vintage and sporty cars will line the streets of the city's downtown. If cars aren't your thing, festivities for Harley's 110th anniversary will still be taking place at Ukes and in the Milwaukee area at the Summerfest grounds. There's also a corn roast and Harley ride Sunday in honor of Joe Santaloni, starting at Coyne Sports Bar. Movies opening this weekend include the boy band movie One Direction This Is Us and the car chase movie Getaway. For all these stories and more, see Friday's Get Out Entertainment section. I'm Brian Sharkey. Get out and have some fun.
Thanks, Brian. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. John Kadovich is checking into Labor Day weekend travel issues in Wisconsin. And later this afternoon, Bill Guida will be at the sentencing for the second of two defendants in a December bank robbery at the TCF Bank on 63rd Street. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Joe Potente with the Weekday Report.